So, how are we doing?
Alright, thanks.
Good, yeah.
Having a good day. Like, you've been around for most of the day, seen.
I have.
Seen most of the bands. Like, what you thought?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a really good lineup. It's very diverse. It's a nice mix of different sort of, predominantly rock, aren't they? But it's different. It's nice to see different variations on a similar sort of theme. So it's good.
Just before we go any further, just want to introduce yourself, like as a band name, if you want to do individually.
Okay, we are Trojan Horse. I'm Guy on drums.
Eden keyboard.
Nick guitar and Lawrence on bass.
Nice one. And whereabouts are you from?
We are from Salford, just down the road.
Lovely. Our sister city.
Yeah.
Very nice. And so, as you know, like this is all about sort of, being against pay-to-play gigs. Trying to do something about the local scene at the moment. What are your experiences of pay-to-play gigs? Have you done any? Or?
We have in the past. We've sort of shied away from them. I think we got to a point where we were having to sell X amount of tickets, and you just get to a point where you're just like, nah, fuck it, I'm not doing it anymore. So we got to a point with those sorts of gigs where we'd say we'd sell the tickets and then get there and just be like, well, we're going on in 5 minutes, we've not got the money and we're not giving you the money, so either let us go on or we'll go on. It's that simple, and kind of not bullying, but in the sort of that sort of respect of, we're going to give you back what you're sort of trying to take from us. There's 400 people in the room because everyone's brought 100 people, so why are you kicking off for the fact that we've not brought?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think if you got a fairer deal in terms of how much money you get back and things like that, and the promotion was split, but it literally these days is, you sell all the tickets, we take all the money.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's what we're trying to do something about. But it's so strange that everybody seems to have said the same thing in terms of, it's wrong, but not much gets done about it. Like, I mean, why do you think that is?
I think it's difficult, isn't it? It's sort of getting the initial funding for deposits on venues and stuff, but we've found that if you kind of get a bit of a community with other bands and stuff, and you just get to know other bands and sort of club together, then it makes it a lot easier. So that's the kind of direction we took.
And what kind of things do you do these days then to, like you touched on it there, but what kind of things do you do to get your gigs then, rather than going down that avenue?
I mean, there are. I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. There are promoters out there that are willing to just put you on because they know you're a good band and they want you a gig. There's so many good promoters in Manchester. I think that pay-to-play sort of model. It's the young bands that don't really know the route that they're supposed to take and who they can approach because they feel a bit self-conscious about asking X promoter or Y promoter. But I think what we've done is when we see bands that we like, in a sort of altruistic way, like you sort of say, check this band out. Like we will promote other bands. So if we know that there's a promoter that will like them, we'll say we've got to check these out. But we'll also say to everyone on our Facebook page, also check these out because they're really good. So you get them a little fan base before they've even got to the gig yet.
And that's exactly what it's all about, and it's about feeding off each other's fans. And there's no point gigging otherwise, because that's what, at the end of the day, that's what it's all. It's about the music. It's about that. But for each band, gigging all the time is about building your fan base. If you're not building your fan base, what are you doing it for? So it's dead right there.
And it's good fun anyway, getting to know other bands and creating that little sort of these little scenes. And it's nice to have. It's nice to be looking out for each other.
That's it, exactly. Yeah. So what kind of things have you got coming up then? You got any albums, EPs?
Just released a single
last
Monday.
This Monday just gone,
This Monday just gone, and we've got a single launch coming up this Thursday coming next week.
That's called?
Paper Bells, the single's called. If you want to explain what it's about, you can do.
I could go into it, but it's just too much. It's about not having a voice, thinking that you've not got a voice in this big wide world, but realising that you are one of many people who feel that way, and that you're sort of indoctrinated into believing that, but in actual fact you're in a huge community of people all over the world who have actually got the right to stand up and tell people to fuck off. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah. The lyrics have nothing to do with that.
It's a bit deeper. It's a bit deep. I could go deeper, but it'd take about 10 minutes. So.
And when you're writing, do you find yourself thinking about stuff like that before you write it, or sort of? I mean, because you're quite I'd say an experimental band. Do you sit and think about that, or is it just happen?
It's a lot of reading and history, isn't it? Hearing about things and obviously day-to-day problems that come up with the government just basically messing everyone about. everything's going down in. Am I allowed to swear?
Of course you are.
Yeah, everything's going in the shitter basically. So you know, we can all relate to it, and obviously reading upon history, it's always been the same. You know, it's always something to think about.
Yeah, you can't escape it, can you? Everyday life is what you live. So it's just a reflection of that, and whether that comes through the music or the lyrics, it's kind of, not to sound really pretentious, but it's a really obvious. It's a really obvious thing that it would sort of flow through you if you're feeling these things every single day.
And if people want to check you out, where do they go?
The best place to go is probably trojanhorse.bandcamp.com, where you can buy all the music and stream it and whatnot.
Yeah. And I would recommend doing that, because it's a top band.
Or there's the website trojanhorseuk.com, and that has links to us on Twitter, Facebook and Bandcamp as well. It tells you all the gigs that we've got coming up and
That's
stuff.
fantastic, so that's what you want. And you've mentioned there releases that you've got coming up, but have you got any gigs coming up?
Yeah, on Thursday we're launching the single at Underland's new venue up the road in Ancoats, so that'll be nice. They only launched the venue about 2 weeks ago, so
Well, I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you
Great having you here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having us, cheers.